And welcome back to Winton Woods High School for tonight's varsity matchup. Kings Knights on the road against the Winton Woods Warriors. Nathaniel Hipsley and Ben Quackenbush on the call tonight. Ben, you ready for some basketball? That's right, Warriors and Knights both 3 and 4 in the conference. Knights at 6 and 7, Warriors at 7 and 4. Head coach for the Warriors side, Andre Tate, and Nick Moltz for the Knights.
We also ask that all attendants show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course your team as well as your opponent.
We'll wait for a second here. Don't have starting lineup, so as we get them, you'll get them.
The starting lineups for both squads. First for the Kings Knights.
For the visitors,
Number 3, a junior, Michael.
not surprising here, Michael Masari is into the game first. Wide receiver during football season for Kings. Dan Georgeson into the game, as well as Jake Bruns.
A senior, Kyle Olson. And number 15, a senior.
You'll have Kyle Olson, and then J.D. Moss will round out your starting five. So Kings starting five very well balanced. All of them score in double figures. And now let's meet the Warriors.
A junior, Jermaine Matthews Jr.
Matthews leading scorer for the Warriors, and he was a cornerback during football season, so it should be an interesting matchup there.
Number 20, a junior, Ronnie Black Jr.
Ronnie Black Jr. in there, as well as Lorenzo Hudson.
A senior, Derek Lawson.
Derek Lawson in there. And then E.J. Short round out the starting five. Just heard from the crowd, one of the calls was "Let's go state champs," which of course reference to the football team. Division II champs. Tip-off will be won by Kings, and away we go. Knights with first possession. Sorry, looking for an outlet, and it's taken away. Derek Lawson gets it, and Winton Woods will have their first offensive possession. Bank shot no good, and it will be going back to Kings. 23 seconds gone. And three-pointer from Kings. And there's 7:15 on the scoreboard, so Knights get first blood in this one.
A good pass around by Woods.
Been trying to adjust Ben's sound here as Jermaine Matthews cashes in first for the Warriors. It's 3-2.
Great penetration right by Jermaine Matthews.
It's 3-2 still. And foul called down low.
And the first foul goes to Winton Woods.
And they're gonna call that on Michael Masari. It'll be the junior picking up his first foul of the game and first overall.
Winton Woods has a chance to get the lead.
Down one at the moment, so 3-2 the score. A little bit of distribution as Lawson gives it off, and nice capitalization by Ronnie Black.
Great pressure up to the paint and succeeds the basket to give Warriors a 1-point lead early in the first quarter.
They're hunting for the steal. It's out of bounds, and Kings will have it.
Lorenzo almost got that caught off guard. Had a whole paint open, he got that whole ball open.
Well, Lorenzo Hudson certainly put in maximum effort on that play.
But it's good if the ball in right hand, from hand and penetrate up into the paint.
Kings down by 1. Tried to go behind the back, and now Warriors coming back the other way. That's all too easy for Matthews.
Team goes 3-0, then Winton was surprised with a 6-0 run. Winton was started cold, but looking pretty good, incredible space right now.
On the other end, there's something from Dan Georgeson. And now Hudson give it off to Lawson. Warriors still up by 1.
Jermaine with a mid-range jumper. Jermaine just missed the net.
Long two-pointer, no good from Matthews.
A double dribble.
Take a look at that. Kings turns it over, so Winton Woods will be coming back with the basketball.
Substitution for Kings into game number 2. Grant Raynor.
Winton Woods brings a lot of speed on the counter. He had great for the press, as you see with Derek Lawson and Lorenzo Hudson with those great steals, but Lorenzo on one of them couldn't get the ball in play. So Kings get our break there in that one.
DJ short handling, gives it off to Hudson. Hudson off the dribble. And now Lawson from the top of the key, working his way inside. Spin move, and that's good.
Beautiful basketball. What a great layup by Lawson to make it an 8-0 run, 8-5 Winton Woods lead. We might be here for a great matchup.
Kings gets it across the timeline. Nice pass inside, and the capitalization by Dan Georgeson.
Bounce pass and makes it to the bank.
Also, it stays a 1-point game. We saw in the JV game earlier, both teams stayed very close for the majority of the game, and it's no different here at the varsity level as we approach the midway point here in the first quarter. Lawson steps inside for a long 2.
And one. Wow. 10-0 run for Winton Woods, and 4 of the points belong to Lawson, and try to make it 5 out of the 11 put on the board by Derek Lawson.
So Lawson's second leading scorer on this team already has himself 4 points tonight. He's going to try and add to that total at the free throw line. (10-7) as Lawson bends his knees, and the free throw, no good. That is one weakness for this Warriors team. As a team, they shoot 46% from the free throw line. This is going to stay on this end, but watch out for that for most of this game, Ben. The Warriors get a lot of steals.
And yeah, that's what we see when they played Fairfield. Coleraine. Coleraine, in the last turnover team, they had about 43 points off turnovers. And half of those belong to Derek. Derek's a great guy to penetrate him to the paint. He's great space open.
Three-pointer good from the outside. Kyle Olson strokes it. And the lead is back to 1. Actually, that being 10-9, we've had a little bit of issue at times with the scoreboard tonight. Call it 10-10. I think they're still trying to figure things out up there, I believe. It's 10-9 at the moment, and
one.
Foul as Aleu gets the lay in, and he'll go to the line.
He's nice. He's figure out the paint offense, but with the Woods, if he can figure it out, it might be a long night for a great 80 points for the Woods to get through. Which was the 0 for 1 at the line.
And Aleu puts it up, and it is in, caps off the three-point play. 13-10, the lead for the Warriors. Pass to the outside, and a shot And Bruns drains it for 3.
And first time I was called for Winton Woods. A great ball game. We're still not 4 minutes in yet, but it's a great high school ball game. King's been more dead behind the arc. Purdue's been dead inside the paint.
Yeah, it's 13-13 at the moment, and well, they're going to call timeout. Just a 30-second timeout. Check out the fancy shooting here from Bruns.
That's a great shot, great release.
Well, Bruns is the best three-point shooter for Kings. In fact, he's the best three-point shooter out there on the court. He shoots 48% from beyond the arc. So Ben, you've gotten a chance to see this Winton Woods team a couple of times this season, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, I'm also an alumni for Winton Woods.
Alumni from Winton Woods. You graduated last year?
2 years ago, 2020.
2 years ago. Got it. 13-13 as they're back out onto the floor. 3:26 on the clock. It'll be Matthews to bring it up. Matthews, third in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference in points per game. Now E.J. Short gives it off. Matthews back to Hudson, top of the key. Plenty of ball movement, and a jumper is good from Jermaine Matthews.
And a foul.
Have to see who they put this foul on.
False alarm.
I think he said number 2, so that should be Grant Runner. So it's 22, and it goes on Aleu. 15-13, the lead for Winton Woods. And into the corner, Georgeson working his way into the lane. And on the other side, three-pointer knocks away.
And one for Kings. This is a great ball game we have to start tonight. We'll be here for a great game. Great scoring affair. People taking their chances when they have them.
Check this one out. That backside. And it will be one shot to cap it off.
So Winton Woods is the King that scores inside the paint, but King can score all around mid-range, out behind the arc, and inside.
Free throw no good off the front end, so Georgeson can't break the tie. And it'll stay 15-15.
A picture for Winton Woods.
Under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. It's been back and forth, and now they're tied up.
Winton Woods has had put up 3 points of this game today.
Matthews inside. It's too good. Jermaine Matthews got himself 8 points already. His career high is 31, which he had against Kings in a 2-point win a season ago. Now Lawson gives it off to Matthews.
If Winton Woods can win tonight, they'll be first in the conference. And the bank succeeds.
Banks in for Hudson.
If you go ahead and state championship, Lorenzo Hudson had the game-winning interception at the state final. So you gotta look at Lorenzo. It's a fifth of gameplay.
It will be Hudson who inbounds the basketball.
They have a great trio of Derek Hudson, Jeremy Matthews, and Lorenzo Hudson. A great three in the offensive side of the game.
They've been showing it off so far. Short's the only one who really hasn't gotten involved, and he gets it going there with a long 2. 22-15, Warriors now up by 7. That one blocked up, and Kings unable to get it. It's out of bounds, and the Warriors have another possession on this end. Really disrupting things are the Warriors.
If this keeps happening, quarterback has to call a timeout. I won't be surprised if they call a timeout after we make the 2 shots.
Certainly in the cards. Might see it. Moltz hasn't called a timeout yet.
There's also still 100 seconds left in the quarter. 5 seconds.
Get a little shove here on the inbound, and I believe that will go against Lawson. It's the first foul on Derek Lawson. Kings to inbound, trying to break the press setup. Lawson trying to hunt that steal. Georgeson gets it away. Got Carter Smith is into the game for Kings, and he'll get it there. Gives it away to Masari. Saw Austin Newton wanted to take that three-pointer, but the defense is just closing too fast. It's a good look from Georgeson, and he drains it.
But that there, great release.
Back to a 4-point game with under a minute to go.
We're gonna be here for a thriller tonight. Winton has failed to make a three-point attempt so far, but again, they're pulling a lot from inside the paint.
Short now, driving baseline, reverse layup.
Follow up.
And the putback's good. We'll credit that to Matthews, so he's already got himself 10 points, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
He might make his personal record. Hope he can get 32.
Certainly on pace for it. Short gets the steal and the points. Still no timeout from head coach Nick Moltz as we've got 18 seconds to go. Masari behind the back. Up the court they go, and it's off the hands of Carter Smith. It's been tough sledding so far for Kings. This fast pace and tempo from Winton Woods has really been messing with the Knights. See that strip steal and then the score by Short on the other end. Here comes Matthews into the lane. He loses it. Got a little careless for a second there. Kings got to get it up. Georgeson has 1 second. Heave is up, and the shot falls away. 8-point lead for the Warriors, 26-18, as we head into the second quarter.
If Winton wins this game, they'll be in first place of the ECC. If they come to win, come up win.
Let me take a look at the standings there. Oh, yeah. Winton Woods would, at the very least, be moving ahead of a tie with Kings. Walnut Hill's still head of the conference there, 7-0. It's been a good showing so far from the Warriors.
You're at the point they'll be 7-4, so they'll be in first. If they manage to win this game, we don't have to win and won't have to lose if they want to be in first. And my bad, they won't be. They'll be going to third. Walnut Hills 12-0.
Yeah, the Eagles have been quite unbelievable this year. They've got McKinley as their best player, and he scores nearly 20 points a game. Been looking really good. And of course, Turpin with the transfer from Covington Catholic, McHale. And ECC, it's a tough year to try and win this conference.
For sure. I wonder what to say for Keene during the timeout, because Keene probably needs to get better defensively, not just get out of hand. Because Jermaine Matthews and with offense is draining those points inside the paint.
Yeah, they really have been working the interior so far, and hasn't hurt at all that they got a couple of three-pointers to go as well. Hudson gives it off to Short. Now Aleu off to Matthews. Short pulls up,
short.
Leaves it short.
Short is just short.
That's right, up the court, and that one is easy for Bruns. Jake Bruns cuts it to 6.
The big man, 33, for Winton Woods. Over
Got a carry call, I believe. And you called it out. Demarion Stone is in the basketball game for the Warriors, a presence inside.
They took off Orlando Hudson, a key part halfway first quarter for Winton Woods.
Check it out, too. Evan Sewsbury, who played in the JV game, is in getting some varsity minutes in. They go over the top of Sewsbury. And Bruns will give it to Massari in the middle, quickly forced out. Now trying to make a move inside. Bruns looking for room.
Failed the floater.
Jumper no good from J.D. Moss. Moss for 2 seasons there. He's a sophomore and junior, leading scorer for this team. At the moment, it's Massari, who's been on quite a tear, who leads the team in points per game. Matthews lowers his head, and a lot of contact there in the lane.
Possession will go to Keynes. Keynes takes the ball to alternate possession. It will be embedded into their own side of the court.
So it should be an inbound from Olson. Oh, J.D. Moss will put it in.
Both teams have 3 fouls here in the second quarter with 6:33 to go in the half.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of fouls this half, which is always nice. Keeps the game moving, and you don't have to worry about foul trouble for either side, although just as we say it.
Most of the fouls been on ample opportunities.
I believe that's the second foul on Aleu.
Aleu has gone onto the bench to keep himself out of foul trouble. That's probably the job for Coach Che to keep one of his star players on offensive wise and keep him in the game.
Into the backcourt. Bruns has got it. Bruns working on Sewsbury. He'll give it to Massari from the corner. That's silky smooth.
Keynes on a 7-0 run.
Check this out. For as much as Kings had some difficulty there in the first quarter, they're cutting it back. It's now only a 3-point game as Stone's shot is no good over the top. Lawson can't get the board, and Massari will hold it. Timeout taken by Nick Moltz.
Great call for a timeout for Keynes. If they call timeout, that would be so with ball.
Yeah, he did get that in just in the nick of time.
15 seconds between.
Take a look at this 3 from Massari on the last possession. A little bit of a rattle, but goes down easy.
And they called a 30-second timeout.
So Moltz has been around Kings. I believe he was hired in 2016, was formerly at Wilmington High School from 2014 to 2016 when they made their run to the state Final Four. So has some coaching experience certainly before this outing, and now leading the Kings Knights. See there Andre Tate on the other side, head coach for the Warriors.
Coach Chapel had a good two-tournament run, but both those playoff runs got ended by Moeller. They took him out in the final back in when they were playing at UG, I think back in 19. And he made it to the final. Could get past the regional final and back in 2020. 18. So he usually falls short when it comes down to the Final Four. But when you want to get past the Final Four, Moeller and Winton Woods can't handle that Moeller offense. Moeller has one of the best teams in men's basketball high school.
They certainly do, although Moeller's in a little bit of a down year this year.
Moeller was back in the state final this season for football.
That's right. Just as their basketball team dipped a little bit, their football team was doing rather well. Led by quarterback Noah Gesselbrock, and there's something off of Sewsbury, and he gets a little lay-in on the other end.
And Winton was needed that. Just out of a timeout, there's a timeout. What a great play by E.J. Short. You should hear the layup. great steal, great shot, and great release for a layup to make it a 5-point ball game.
Now, I've made a mistake here. So Sewsbury is wearing number 12. It's Cash Ingram. Sewsbury was wearing number 10 in the last JV game. So I want to give Cash Ingram his proper due. The senior gets the 2-point, and then he'll shoot a free throw to go with.
Okay, that's like a technical. That's a technical foul on Queens. On the coach. So 2 shots and possession. And this will ensure a 7-point lead if they can make a 12-2.
So let Ingram shoot this one, and he'll miss the second attempt.
White spot.
Matthews handles up. Six-point lead for the Warriors at the moment.
Coach Ingram looking at the paint, feeds it on to Hudson. The big man, Short, gets the ball, and 2 shot. Offensive foul, excuse me.
They're going to hit Stone with his first personal.
And that sends Stone to the bench.
No, he got himself up ahead of steam, and he had no intention of stopping that one and just did a little bit too much. Nice pass to Masari, and then inside to Georgeson. Good finish. Lead down to 4 as we approach 5 minutes to play here in the first half. A little bit of everything so far in this game. Ingram tries to work the inside. Hook shot falls down. It's a quick 5 points for Ingram.
Winton has a great counter offensive game.
And they just mauled Bruns, and Masari tries to get it back. Won't be able to, and nearly a dunk from Matthews.
Almost put the hammer down.
Man, he wanted that one. Across the zone, Georgeson steps inside. He'll take the 2-point jumper. Now here comes Lorenzo Hudson. Hudson is swiped. That'll be a foul coming in on Georgeson.
That puts Queens from 3-5 feet away and back into the penalty.
And so that'll send Hudson to the line. It will not, it was in transition, so 31-25.
Correction, team foul number 5 tonight.
Both teams with 5 team fouls. Pass to Ingram, broken up, and Masari holding it.
This time, the timeout does not come out in time. So Winton will keep possession.
Check it out there, who's trying to hold it, and
A huge comes back on for the Warriors.
the possession arrow was favoring the Warriors. Now it's back to Kings after possession is awarded to the Warriors.
Who comes in for Derek?
Matthews inside to Short. Short rises up over the top, and he'll get himself a trip to the line. Have to see who this foul is called on. And it will be on J.D. Moss. A couple of free throw attempts from Short. Good on the first as Carter Smith checks into the game. And Short will have a chance. They go 2 of 2. Bounces away, but Short grabs his own rebound. Extra possession. Ingram almost saved it. Stepped on the line. So it'll be Knights basketball. They're down by 7. Sorry. Back to Olson. Haven't heard a lot from him since three-pointer in the first quarter. He will get it back up top. Georgeson. And that is a beautiful block.
He said, not in my house today, he said.
We have to see. Okay, they're going to say no foul called on that one, so he did get all ball. It's nicely done by E.J. Short. Winton Wood's been closing down the three-point line a little bit better since that first quarter. Got 3 minutes to play now as Olson lets it fly. That one bounces away. Another possession, though, as Kings will reset back up top. Georgeson out to Carter Smith. Smith lost the handle, and here comes Matthews. Matthews, nice move.
And then more points inside the paint for Winton Woods. Almost another steal for Matthews.
He's got
And there's another steal for Matthews on a fast break.
a breakaway, and Matthews works himself inside. So hadn't heard anything from him in this second quarter. He's quickly got 4 points.
Matthews is going to be a danger for Winton Woods offense today if King can't figure him out. King might come away with their defeat. So Matthews is bothering the game once again.
This will be a full minute timeout, as Winton Woods called it. The Warriors up by 11.
Kings will
Things
call their
going pretty well.
Kings need to find a game plan defensively in the timeout, because that way with offense will kill you all day long. When I was at high school, also I different with team, but with Team Henry State has made a great team to fight for their title, hopefully, because the offense is pretty good.
Well, they'll certainly have a chance to make a little bit of noise come tournament time. Of course, they've still got conference schedule to get through. You see the names are up there on the wall of all the members of the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. Winton Woods in their second year managed to do a whole lot better than their first year in. They only had 2 wins a year ago, and already we talked about it coming in 7-4 on the season.
As you see on the camera, we show you the 8 teams of the ECC.
Those are all the teams. They're on the far end to the right. Walnut Hills and Turpin are the 2 that are locked up at the top of the conference right now, but Winton Woods and Kings duking it out for a little bit of pole position here.
If you go on YouTube, a Kings channel has streams all the basketball games on YouTube for free. So I've been watching that too.
That's right, Waycross TV.
Kicking violation.
Ball. I think that one was pretty obvious. Sorry, into the backcourt for Bruns. About 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Olson over the top of the defense, and Hudson takes it away. Warriors pressing. Matthews from the corner. Back to Ingram up top. Really have let Ingram run a lot of the point here in the second quarter. Still warm from his junior varsity minutes. Ingram steps inside the line, and jumper falls away. Foul called, though.
And that puts both teams with 6 fouls, so both teams are 1 foul away from themselves in the penalty.
It's the second foul on E.J. Short. and he will come out of the game. Substitution comes in for him. Ronnie Black Jr. is back in. Pass to Masari inside, can't go over the top. And then the putback is good from Austin Newton.
Pushing the last 60 seconds of the half.
This could be an important last minute. Kings would like to get a couple more points if they can to feel better about things going into the half, and Winton Woods would like nothing better than to put the pedal on the metal. Aleu loses it, and Kings gets the basketball. About 40 seconds left on the clock.
Tate almost put himself in a technical foul situation.
Should be looking for that. Masari pulls up. Can't get it to go. Georgeson just doing everything he can on the inside. The referees are calling it out. Got to see here. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Georgeson. Just trying to go up. This is what I was talking about. Kings is going to want to try and get a couple of more points here heading into half. They'll have a chance to do so as Georgeson puts it through. Got one more, and Georgeson puts it through. So lead down to 7. Wood should be able to hold for the final shot here. Matthews across to a wide open Hudson. Can't get that one to go. One more possession before the end of the quarter. And Masari will give it. And Bronze can't get it to fall. Hudson just slung that one and it falls wide. 36-29, your halftime score. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. You're watching Waycross Media.
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard.
I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college.
I will learn how to get along with others.
If I play sports for my school,
If I play sports for my school,
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
Okay. Start of the second half here. Nathaniel Hipsley and Ben Quackenbush. 36-29, your score coming out of the half. And Ben, Warriors, for the most part there, were able to control that first half.
If Jermaine Matthews keeps the same thing, it might be a good one for Woods. Jermaine Matthews has been a huge guy for our point, and Lorenzo Hudson's been good for the turnover past break.
Hudson is the one with it at the moment.
E.J. Short has some good jumpers, mid-range jumpers in the first half as well.
Inside, E.J. Short with the dunk.
He
Man,
put the hammer down.
he did. He really threw that hammer down. Lawson looking for the steal. On the outside, Masari lets it fly, and that's good.
But net right there.
38-32.
Gonna be a tight second half.
I think it might be. Lawson gives it up to Hudson. And Matthews cuts his way to the inside. Hudson will give it to Short back near the logo. Six minutes to go here. As Hudson's looking for a distribution lane.
The runs, Jermaine trying to find space in the paint.
There hasn't been much as Kings has switched things up a little bit defensively, but there's a slash and finish. Jermaine Matthews.
Jermaine is a monster today.
That he is, 16 points on the board already. It's good to lead all scorers. Check out that dunk. My goodness. You want to talk about throw the hammer down. And Matthews trying to cap off the three-point play. Shot falls away. Eight-point deficit for Kings. Moss gives it away to Bruns, gets it right back. Plenty of ball movement and a little finger roll. Won't fall for Bruns.
Hudson got a little deflection off that ball as well when it came in up. Then took the ball and the foul was called. Kings are already at 2 fouls in. That's 2 minutes into the second half.
It's going to be Georgeson's second. And a second foul, team foul for Kings.
Jermaine right up here to didn't score as the game coming up off court.
Lawson across to Short. And if it holds much longer, Matthews might just take this. Instead, he works inside. Where Winton Woods has been most effective is inside the paint and in the mid-range game. Ball ping-pongs around, and Georgeson will have it up over the top. Back to a 6-point lead. Kings keeps trying to make a run, but Winton Woods keeps holding them at arm's length.
And if it wasn't for Jermaine Matthews, Kings would be winning if it wasn't for Jermaine Matthews. Matthews has been a huge part of the team.
Lawson has the over and back.
This guy has just foot up behind the line.
Well, he certainly tried to rescue it.
What an assist right here. And what a ball, what a finish for Kings right there.
And Georgeson gets a nice little lay-in. A couple of substitutions in as Kings will have the inbound. Lawson into Bruns.
Derek almost had to steal there.
Georgian tries to sidestep, block, and the shot rattles out.
Unlucky for Keens. Remove the fast break.
Under the halfway point in this third quarter, 40-34. Short works himself inside, back out again. Had a thunderous two-handed jam earlier in the period, and Aleu can't get it off the glass. That was called, I believe, on Georgeson. And that will be foul number 3. We'll see how long they keep him out there. Georgeson will stay with the 3 fouls on the court. Matthews working up top.
The 4th foul for Keene, second half. 3 more fouls must have been the penalty early second half. Here's the play by Lorenzo before the foul was submitted.
Yeah, you had Masari over him, so it's a 4th-team foul, like you said, and that's going to be second foul on Michael Masari.
Now there's 2 fouls, and that's in a shade of 6 seconds.
Substitution for Keens in the game number 22. Lost to Newton. Also in the game number 5, Carter Smith.
.309 on the clock at the moment. 6-point lead for the Warriors. They give it over. Matthews with the 16 points, gives off to Aleu. It's been a little quiet from Derek Lawson since that first quarter, and just like that, nearly finishes.
Almost with the hammer down, but nope. The first foul was from Woods the second half.
Call that one on Aleu, so that is the 3rd personal for Aleu. Long pass, Carter Smith is the recipient. Aleu pokes it away. And is intercepted going back the other way. Certainly something that Jermaine Matthews is accustomed to. Had 5 interceptions as a cornerback on a state championship football team for Winton Woods.
And one of those pictures were against Hope in the state final, which put the game to bed.
Yeah, he was something else this year. 40 solo tackles, 44 total, 2 punt return touchdowns. He's got a couple of college offers out there as well. Iowa State has offered him, so is Illinois. Would expect those offers to keep piling up as he's only a junior. Lawson left alone in the corner. Now Short looking to make a move. He's been a fan of the mid-range pull-up, but he'll give it off to Matthews. Hudson around the logo as we're under 2 minutes to play. No score change in about a minute and a half of gameplay, and that ends.
Adele Wilkins has a 2-point jumper. A quick 4-point right there we missed.
8-point lead, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kings.
Winton West covered with 4 points in 5 seconds.
Inbound's going to come from Matthews. Gash Ingram, who's had some effective minutes off the bench, gives it back. Now 1:30 to go. Ten-point lead for the Warriors. Short, driving inside. Matthews, reverse layup, won't fall. Put back good from Short. Lead up to a full dozen. Nate Lyman was trying to drive, and got Brady Wick, who's in the game as well. Under a minute to play, 57.8. Get it into Moss. Moss, it's out to Wick. Wick wings it across, and the shot won't go from Georgeson. This is the largest lead in the game for Winton Woods tonight. Kings got to be careful as they close out this quarter not to let it get all the way away. Otherwise, Warriors will be cruising to victory. Send Masari over to inbound this. It looked to be initially. I'll let Bruns trigger. Inbound come to Matthews. Short, wow. He could certainly go airborne. He gets hammered in midair. See that one again.
He has great bunny hops.
There is no doubt about it. It's going to be the 4th foul on Georgeson, and team's 7th, so Warriors are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way. Short misses his first look. He'll get another opportunity. And that one goes down. 13 points, the lead.
Missed one out of the 2.
Pass up the court. Moss. That one gets away from him. Matthews now on the attack inside. He's so strong.
I wonder how many offers Jermaine Matthews has under his belt. This guy has a great play for the basketball. Great dribbling, great penetration, great finish. He has everything you need for a point guard like him.
Flex on him too. Give it a little bit of flex action there.
Technical free throw for the Kings tonight.
I think it could be that extra little bit of flexing by Matthews that triggered perhaps a bit of a taunting call. See on the replay here, he throws it up, and then, yeah, it's going to be the flex on Bruns. Bruns misses the first. I got to say, as far as taunting penalties go, that was fairly mild. I know you're not allowed to do that, and by the letter of the law, you're not supposed to flex like that, but hit sort of a ball don't lie moment as Bruns misses both of those.
So Winton Woods gets a break there for sure.
15 points the lead for Winton Woods. It's across to Masari in the corner.
First to the last 15 seconds of the third quarter.
Now up to Renner up top. Time winding down. They're under 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Poked away out of bounds. Warriors will have 4 seconds for one last shot.
Which will be on the mid-head court so he can get an easier shot off. This is a bad mid-head court.
Defensive substitutions. Brady Wick comes into the game. And 4.1 seconds officially on the clock. Ingram inbounds to Matthews. Matthews. And Lawson leaves it short. 49-34 as we head into the fourth.
Winton is 8 minutes away from going 8-4 and kind of at the table ACC.
That would be quite a turnaround from last season, and a senior-laden team is this Winton Woods Warriors team. I mean, you look at the starting lineup out there: Ronnie Black Jr., Lorenzo Hudson, Derek Lawson, E.J. Short, all seniors. The only junior mixed in there, Jermaine Matthews. Even looking at the rotational guys in there, Aleu a senior, Demarion Stone a senior. This is a year that you want to capitalize and take advantage. And by the same token, the Knights, a lot of seniors on their side as well. Both teams getting some encouragement from their head coaches heading into the fourth. For Nick Moltz, it's trying to find a way for his Knights to chip away one possession at a time. For Andre Tate, just keep cruising.
Winton Woods basketball to begin the fourth quarter.
Eight more minutes for the Warriors.
Trying to see out the game. They got a comfortable 15-point lead to hold on to and try to extend it.
As we begin, Warriors have had the momentum swing in their favor as they really opened it up there in the third quarter. Matthews across to Hudson. He's 2 points away from 20 and dishes it out.
Two shot.
Foul on E.J. Short as he went up.
This Kings game was supposed to be on a date of the day me and my partner Ian Liddell were at the Northwest game. We're supposed to do this game, so this game got rescheduled for today because this game was supposed to be scheduled after the state championship game. So they were scheduled for today.
You've called a couple of games with Ian then. Nice guy.
He is. Great knowledge of basketball.
50-34. And that's two shots that go down for E.J. Short. Short with 12 points.
Is it too early to say nailed the coffin yet, or do you think it's still a good shot to make a comeback?
Say that again?
Do you think it's nailed the coffin yet, or do you think there's enough time to make a comeback?
Well, you know, it's 17 points is the lead at the moment. That's going to be a tall task. Of course, crazier things have happened, but for right now, I'd say the Warriors are firmly in the driver's seat. Possession arrow changes to favor Kings. Bruns across to Masari. Sorry, back to Bruns. Olsen from the corner will let it rip and drains it.
And Keynes needed that for sure.
He certainly did. He hasn't had a bucket since that first quarter. Gets a contested shot here, and it doesn't go down much smoother than that.
Jermaine was close to committing a foul, but luckily he doesn't body with him with the Keynes.
Substitutions for Kings into the game, number 10.
Hopefully, what Keynes says in the timeout right now, hopefully a good game plan to execute the offensive defensive gameplay before they came to a good fight.
Oh yeah.
If they want with a make a tight ball game, they need to stop with offense. Keep good coverage on Jermaine Matthews. You know, keep good coverage, he'll make you pay.
He will make you pay.
How many points has he had today? About 20. He's had about 20, right?
I believe he's got 18 at the moment. He's 2 away from 20, and be a pretty good day, all things considered, for Jermaine Matthews.
Without Jermaine Matthews, it will be a different type of game. He needs a big body and center to keep Jermaine Matthews inside the paint.
Well, you thought after that 10-point first quarter, he was on pace for 40 points. You thought perhaps he might have a career day out here, but still, all things considered, I think you take the effort from today, and Warriors will hopefully, for their sake, be able to pick up the win. 7 minutes left to go in this game. Lawson, the feed inside to Hudson, and he can't get it to go. Sorry, up the court. Or Lyman on the other end. That one rattles away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch, they say,
It was a foul
by Kings.
There was a foul call. Yep, right there. What's going on? Yep, Kings foul.
Gonna put that on Brady Wick, his first personal of the game. And now, that's already in the 1-and-1, and Kings is 1 away from putting Winton Woods in the double bonus. And that's with 6:48 left to go. Short was 2 of 2 his last time up to the line. And he nails that one. He has managed to catch fire. He was 1 of 2 his first time up, 1 of 2 his second time up, and 2 of 2, and he's nailed his last 4 shots.
A triple switch for Kings.
Lead back up to 15. And Short would like to make it 16. Can he make it 5 in a row? Yes, he can. 53-37.
EJ Short and Jermaine Matthews have been 2 key offensive players to tonight's game.
Kings gets the feed inside, and Moss capitalizes with 2 points. Back to a 14-point game as Short hits the deck.
That'll be the 11th foul for Keynes.
It's the 4th foul on J.D. Moss. Man, E.J. Short has got himself 2 guaranteed shots now. He has been a busy man. Man, that is now 6 in a row for Short. Should mention his team has had some trouble shooting free throws, and Short is trying to make up for all of that on 1 go. Finally, he misses.
The only way he only made it to a 17-point off at 18, but Woods has a good lead to sit around on for the last 6 minutes of a great ball game, a great performance by Winton Woods.
That shot rejected by Ingram, and here comes Matthews on the other end. He's got his 20.
Jermaine has great caliber for an offensive guy like him. And then a steal from Matthews.
Kings loses it. Here comes Matthews, and a foul in transition will slow him up. Probably just as well, because Matthews was starting to lose control of that basketball.
Is Matthews supposed to do a double-double yet, or could he have a double-double? What is that for Matthews?
Well, you know, that's a good question. I don't know how many rebounds he's got. I'm only charting the points. I'm good, but I'm not that good. $5:59 on the clock. I'm sure we can probably check out on the Eastern Cincinnati Conference website after the game, see how many he pulled down. I don't know though. Usually Matthews doesn't pull down a ton of rebounds. If he was gonna do the double-double, I'd guess he'd probably do it in steals and points. Although that one's a tough one to do.
Some confusion going on both benches.
Yeah, a lot of discussion going on here. Okay. That's what they were doing. So that foul initially was to stop up Matthews, and it's going to be an intentional foul, so counts as a technical. 2 shots for Matthews.
Got enough to hit the rim, but short.
He's off to the right side.
And failed to hit both.
And so Matthews misses both of those. Coach shaking his head a little bit. Feel like they probably worked on that at practice a time or two. A 17-point game as Cash Ingram inbounds. And immediately Matthews is fouled. Now Kings, I suppose, has a number of players that they could trot out there, you know, to pick up fouls, but they are running through fouls in this second half.
Jermaine Matthews back to the line. Hopefully he can make at least 70 shots back at the line for Jermaine. And he misses that one as well. 3 misses in a row from behind the strike.
Yeah, it's a better look than his last two. He was off to the left, off to the right. That time he gets it there, it just bounced out. Got another one, and that time Matthews drains it down. 21 points for Matthews to lead all scorers. 1 of 4 on his trips to the line. Sorry, stops and pops for 2.
All in front of window.
Sorry with 8. And it's 57-41. Back to Lawson. Foul called on the side.
The 11th foul for Kings. 3 more fouls put them in the double penalty.
Well, Winton Woods has been busy at the free throw line tonight. They'll have plenty of time to practice up on these shots.
Too much power on the first one.
I think you're probably right on that one.
Mid-second one.
So Lawson comes away from the line, 1 of 2.
Winton Woods almost 5 minutes away from being on a 5-game winning streak.
Sorry, corner 3, way too strong. Got nothing but air on that one. Lawson, a foul again. My question at this point is how many more times is Winton Woods going to have to go to the line?
Derek Lawson back at the line, shoot too.
He was 1 of 2 his last time up. See what he's able to pull up this time. He's at least secured himself 1.
I sure will switch again by Keynes.
Lead stretches to 18. Warriors flirting with a 20-point lead.
And
That
again,
shot bounces away.
Again, miss one out of the 2.
Pass is out of bounds, and when things aren't going your way, they just aren't going your way. And I think Kings slowly over the course of this game has been worn down by the pressure that Winton Woods has put on, both defensively and on the offensive side as well. Short, gives it to Matthews, who cuts inside. That's another 2 points for Jermaine Matthews.
And then if they had a 20-point ball game, that might put nail in the coffin now.
I think so, as Dan Horde would put it, coffin nails. Tell you what, referee at the scorers table had to keep his head up on a swivel for that one. Best part is I've been looking over there, and I'm pretty sure that was a substitute at my high school, a guy by the name of Mr. Greenwald. So Mr. Greenwald manages to stay alive on that one, and he'll live to see another day.
What school was that?
CHCA, Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. There's the emphatic dunk
And he
by
put the
Lawson.
hammer down.
Yes, he did. He did all of that and more. 22-point game, 63-41.
But Kings gets fouled, but they got it inbound, so no shot for them.
See about this foul call.
Here's the hammer down by Derek Lawson.
It's going to be Ingram picking up his second foul of the game. Hard to believe for as many fouls as Kings has put up. This is only the 4th team foul for Winton Woods in this half.
And Winton was his ball.
They are really putting it on him here in the last half of this 4th quarter. Get some substitutions in the game as we finally start to see
steal.
Kings give it up. Lyman inside, drives for 2.
A great assist after the one-handed steal attempt by Keynes. Keynes puts more pressure up top.
Short, driving, and the pass is past the outstretched hands of Derek Lawson. Wouldn't be surprised, Kings is putting in their subs at this point. Would expect to see Winton Woods start to put their reserves in at some point. You've already got Ingram out there on the court as a JV player. Nearly disrupted by Matthews. Long 2-pointer, no good from Austin Newton. Lyman has it taken away. Matthews into the interior, 1 extra pass and a foul before the shot.
That's foul number 13 for Keynes. Oh, the foul went to Woods.
So it was a travel that turned it over. 3:25 to go here in this game. 20-point ball game. Lawson steals it away. Here's Matthews. That's his opportunity.
And 2 more points for Matthews in the stat sheet.
I do believe that is 25
And a steal by
points
Derek.
for Matthews. And the Warriors are all over them at this point.
You're going to see a whole new fight for Winton Woods.
Yeah, it was about that time. Wondered how long they were going to stay out there, and now substitutions will come in. See a few JV players that were from the previous game as Deontay Stewart will be in, and we'll have to see the full range of the substitutions. So it will be Ronnie Black Jr., Demarion Stone, Jarius Stiggers, Deontay Stewart, and Evan Sewsbury. Sewsbury and Stewart were two that were in there in the JV game. Inbound to Sewsbury. Under 3 to play now. Reserves playing against reserves as the Warriors have thoroughly controlled this game. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Stone. And just as quickly as Stiggers got into the game, it's Ingram back in. Martin, it's disrupted. Ingram, other end, and a foul.
And
coming in on Wick.
Does it count? It does not count.
Let's see here.
It does count.
It's going to be Wick picking it up.
And one.
So count it, and then Ingram will get a chance at the three-point play. Had a good look on that bounce, but it won't go. 2.5 left. Ingram gets a paw on it. But Kings will be on the inbound. Renner into Newton. And now Wick steps inside, back out. Renner looking for Smith. Gets it to him, gets it right back, and it's out of bounds. Stay on this end of the floor. There's a steal. Sewsbury coming the other way. Ingram puts it up. There's another couple of points. Winton Woods might just crack into 70. Nicely done on both sides of the floor tonight.
Love to see my 11 Warriors play is great today.
Here we go. Sewsbury with ball in hand. Ingram outside. Oh, man. No doubt about that one.
Winton Woods with their A game today. I'll keep calling another timeout.
Absolutely. More reserves coming in from Kings, and see the Winton Woods bench is all fired up. I tell you what, not all the time you get to drop 72. Take a look at this one.
There's the and one by Martin.
Oh, it's been
Here comes the three-pointer.
Cash Ingram putting on a show here towards the end. Look at that.
That's nothing but net.
And he knew it too. He put up the three. .132 left of game. At this point, Knights are playing for dignity.
I pushed the last 90 seconds of this great ball game from Winton Woods.
Baker gives it off to Lyman. Lyman.
And 2 shots.
Foul coming. hit Stone with it.
This is the first.
Yeah, he missed that one. Gets another, though.
And which one out of the two?
Got a minute left to go. And the Warriors pour a little more gas on the fire. It's back to Ingram. Ingram off to Stewart. Stone trying to work inside, and he is hacked.
Short might get his first 1 or 2 points of the game from the strike. Less than a minute to go here in the game. Winton was to go 8-4 out of 5-game winning streak.
That's right. Both teams had won 4 out of 5 games coming into tonight. It's just that the Warriors had knocked 4 straight together.
1 point away from making a 30-point ball game.
Here's the shot from Stone to try and make it happen. 30 points as you please.
Winton will be down to tonight.
Big fella grinning. Stone has got the Warriors ahead by 30. That one blacked up, and what a way for the Warriors to finish this game.
Winton will be dancing tonight.
That they will, that they will.
As FC fans say, dancing in the Bailey, as the FC Cincinnati says. See, now it is his nail in the coffin.
Oh yeah, big time. The coffin's been well prepared for some time.
And it's a foul.
Yeah, they'll get that one on Baker, and so some free throws coming for Stewart.
This is some nice shoes on number 3 for Wood. Some nice shoes right there.
Perhaps could have gone for a bank shot there. That was a strong free throw attempt.
Mrs. Bell. Coach Haynes said they don't foul Keene, so the clock run.
Oh yeah, don't want any more fouls at this point. 15 seconds left.
Winton was holding on to that 30-point lead if they can.
Steal by Ingram. And Ingram goes up, and he is fouled.
So to that play, and first Winton was going to get a 30-point win.
Yeah, I think Kings at this point, I understand there's dignity's sake involved, and you want to prevent him from scoring the basket, but also I wouldn't foul at this point. There's 7 seconds left in the game. Ingram bends the knee and swishes that one in. 31-point game. That one rattles out. Should be one last possession for Kings. And they promptly throw it out of bounds. 0.9 left on the clock. That's all that separates us from the end of this one. And there it is. Stone heaves it up. 75-44 your final.
So the JV score was a 43-39 for Keene. The Varsity game with the Winton win 45-44, and they'll be dancing tonight in the Bailey.
And they will. There will be dancing. 31-point win for the Warriors, 75-44. Once again, Nathaniel Hipsley and Ben Quackenbush with you tonight. From all of us here at Waycross Media. Good night, everyone.